discretion.
It all started
Bravo.
when I was 6 years old.
Down.
Okay, so in fifth or fourth grade, new kid comes, name is Carson. We're like, oh, we need to do something fun with this new kid. So you could say popcorn and butters like no one else, okay?
Alpha.
So, first things first, we always go to ToysRUs and fuck around because, I mean, we're in like 4th grade and ToysRUs is the shit. Not really, but it's so fun. ToysRUs is literally still my favorite place to go. So we go to ToysRUs and all. Me, Dong, Tanner, Mason, Dylan, and then Carson, which is the little English fuck. So we're at ToysRUs. We bike. Well, I mean, me, Dong biked. A couple of us scootered, and the rest of us walked. But we just took our time to get there after school one day, like the second day that Carson, Popcorn and Butters, came to the school.
The objectives.
When we got to ToysRUs, we went in the back right corner, which is where all the little freaking trikes are and all the Nerf Warhammers and shit. I mean, I've never done anything with the Nerf hammers at this point, and I've probably gone with Dong like 4 times. 4 freaking times, okay? And Mason, he was, like, I have a ginormous head. He's the only person that I've ever met that has a bigger head than me, okay? And he's a fucking moron. He has no brain inside of that head. He decides to get a Nerf hammer, take the plastic part off, a Nerf hammer, like war frickin' hammer. It's huge. Okay, you're a badass if you have one of those. Probably costs like $40, and he takes plastic off that, makes it unusable for anyone else in the world. Just like $40 down the frickin' drain. Okay, and Mason starts fucking chasing people with this warhammer of his. Hold up, gotta turn on someone. Okay, dead. He starts chasing us with the warhammer, and it turns into pretty much an all-Nerf battle, where there's like 4 of us with Nerf hammers and frickin' swords, just chasing people around the frickin' store, while the, like, other 3 people were on little 3 wheels. It was so badass. And, like, we were stealing candy this whole time. We probably stole, like, $20 worth of Twix and Yorks. I don't know if you know what a York is, but Yorks are the best. I love Yorks. We stole so much candy that day. And then, so we're the whole bunch of frickin' commotion, like the most commotion you've ever frickin' seen in a frickin' ToysRUs. And then after like 5 minutes at most of us just destroying each other throughout the whole entire store, I think one of us was in like one of those little Hummers that had an energy thing where like it'd go without you having to pedal it or anything, you know? I think it was Mason, and with his warhammer of freaking death, and hold up, and then
Alpha.
Ooh. And then after like 5 minutes, right? I'm like hiding at this point just so Mason doesn't kill me with his warhammer of death. I'm hiding, and like I'm pretty close to the cash registers, and I can like peek through like a freaking little assassin to see like what the heck is happening with all these adults' complaints and shit. And like five adults are there with their kids, and they're these kids, and they're just making a whole bunch of ruckus, right? And
Stand by.
I can't talk for this long.
Securing charge.
And then like, so the register people call the security guards, and there's only like 2 security guards at the ToysRUs, and the security guards call the cops. So the cops are there. I'm not even lying about this. There's actually cops there. We got the cops called on us. And once I heard the cops getting called on us, I went and told everyone, like Mason, Carson, Popcorn and Butters, and Dong, and Dylan, and Tanner. And so before we leave, we obviously steal like 3 more Yorks and frickin' Twixes, right? First thing is Carson, Popcorn Bub, second day in freaking America or whatever. Oh, I almost got a quad for last. Like second day in America or whatever, he being his little freaking British self, goes and he freaking gives himself up. He goes to the register. He's like, I'm sorry. And he just like, he goes up there. You see that? I could have got a quad. And then he goes up there and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he gives up and the manager's like, yeah, we know you didn't do anything. And they just let him go. Yeah. And then I see Mason running out of the store with this freaking Warhammer. And he must have ran all the way home because I didn't, yeah. This is on a Friday, and I didn't see him till Monday at school. Okay. And then Carson's already given up. It's me and Tanner. Me and Tanner were like besties. Me, Tanner, and Dylan were in Dong. It was just Dong. He had another good friend named Jordan. And then me and Tanner are like hiding, like really close to the registers, so we knew the cops were in the building and the security guards. And Dylan and Dom were still chasing each other around the store because I never told them the security guards and the cops were there. And I see Dom on his frickin' trike, his 3-wheel, with Dylan chasing him with frickin' Warhammer. And then they see the frickin' cop, and it's a fat ass cop. Okay, me and Tanner are still like, no one knows where we are because we're frickin' assassins. But this cop is fat. He's big as hell. And Dom and Dylan see him, and they seriously both get up and start sprinting away from the cop. Like, the cop was chasing him. The fat-ass cop was just juggling behind them like fucking moobs and everything, chasing him. And he chased them around the store, and then they ran into another cop, like, through the thing, like, in front of the store, and then they just went out of the door, and one of them got their, like, Dom got his bike, and Dylan got his, hold up, let me get a glass. Dylan got a scooter, and they went away, and me and Tanner are still in here. Tanner doesn't have anything, but I have a bike in front of the store.
Alpha lock.
And then, when everything seems to get a little bit clearer, like, 20 minutes later, okay? 20 freaking minutes later.
Security.
Me and Tanner, like, sneak out of the frickin' place after stealing a couple more Yorks, because we ate, like, 20 Yorks in that period where we were just sitting next to the Yorks and all the candy and shit, you know? We take more Yorks than frickin' Twix.
Losing Bravo.
Line tack insert.
We're winning.
And then my bike's not out front, right? My bike's just not there. It's just inexistent. It disappeared. It's fucking bullshit, too. And then on Monday, Carson comes to school, and me and him lived in the same neighborhood, Popcorn and Butters. And he's like, yeah, I took your bike home because I didn't want the cops to confine it or whatever.
Insert
So great. Ooh. That is literally... It was so fun. I mean, I was scared as shit. Don't get me wrong. That was like the scariest thing I've ever done. At the time, of course. It probably wouldn't be scary if I didn't know. I remember one part that I forgot to tell you. I don't know what it is, so... Oh yeah, Mason sold that Warhammer to this day. Sent me a picture like a year later of the Warhammer, and he has it like on his wall as like tribute to that day at frickin' ToysRUs. We probably cost that store close to like $200. No, we probably did. We stole so much candy, and I think 2 Warhammers were stolen. And the Warhammers are like $40.